Hi everyone, it's Erica and I hope you're all doing well today. This is going to be one of those videos where I just sit and talk about something that's been on my mind lately, and in this case, something I've been reading about lately. So as you can probably tell by the title, this video is going to be about self-love. I was actually inspired to do this video by a book that I've just finished reading. This is the book. It is called The Mastery of Love and it is written by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's one of my favorite authors of all time. He actually wrote my favorite book that I've ever read, which is The Four Agreements. I highly recommend you all read that book and then read this one. They kind of go together hand in hand, as I'm sure all his books do. As you can probably tell, I annotated quite a bit in this book, and I also took notes in my phone. I'll probably be referencing the notes in my phone though throughout this video. I hope you guys enjoy this video and can take something away from it. Let me know what you thought about it in a comment and also leave other topic suggestions. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, let's talk about the book. So the book is obviously about love, and it's about relationships. Relationships with a significant other, with your family, with friends, and with yourself. And I honestly think that is the most important one, self-love. This book really made me realize how valuable self-love is. Before reading that book, I never really gave much thought to self-love, and I feel like a lot of us don't. We as human beings get so caught up with our everyday, daily routine and all the things we're doing and all the things we're trying to get done that we don't just take a step back and realize who we are, how we treat ourselves sometimes. Self-care and self-love are so important and vital to living a genuinely good and happy life. When I was reading parts of this book, I kept remembering this one quote from the movie Perks of Being a Wallflower. We accept the love we think we deserve. It's true. It really is true. Just as we accept the love we think we deserve, we also tolerate the abuse we think we deserve. It goes both ways, and let me just explain what I mean by abuse. Obviously, abuse can be physical, but it can also be mental. We will accept just as much negativity from others as we give ourselves. I feel like so many of us don't realize that, and that's why we let others treat us poorly or take advantage of us or manipulate us even. Now I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was a freshman in high school, I started talking to this guy who was a sophomore, and I really fell head over heels for him. We talked for a while, we talked for a few months. Even though I was young and naive, I felt like it was love. Deep down I knew. I didn't flat out know for sure, but I had gotten signs that he was talking to other girls besides me. I was at a low point with my self-esteem. I wasn't very confident, but the fact that this guy was telling me, oh, you're so pretty, I love you, because this guy would feed me compliments, that gave me confidence. In the back of my head, I knew he was talking to other girls, but it didn't matter because he was making me happy. He was complimenting me, he was making me feel good, and I depended my happiness on him. And that day that I found out that he was talking to another girl, I was completely heartbroken. I was so unhappy. I was not confident in myself at all, and I had tolerated all this. I remember one time we got in a fight and he said some really rude things to me, but I was okay with it after he apologized for it. Back then, I believed that I was worthless in a sense. I was okay with the way he treated me, even though it was completely wrong. And from an outsider's point of view, they probably thought I was stupid, and I kind of was. But whatever, I learned from that experience, and now I can share that experience. Here's the thing. If you truly love yourself and you know what you deserve and you know that you are great, you are a genuinely good person, you're going to realize that the people treating you with disrespect, with negativity, bringing you down, they're not worth being a part of your life. You will only realize that when you truly love yourself, when you truly accept yourself for who you are, the people you surround yourself with are so important. Do you want to know why else it's so hard to love ourselves? It's because we judge ourselves. We judge ourselves more than anybody else. It's exhausting. It's mentally exhausting, and we do it all the time. We do it without even realizing. We beat ourselves up over stupid crap. Most of the time we judge ourselves because we're afraid of what everybody else will think. So we're afraid of being judged, so we judge ourselves. We need to stop picking ourselves apart. You know, we judge the way we look, we judge the way we act, we just judge the way we are. We're never going to be truly happy if we're always silently judging ourselves. We compare ourselves to others, and that's toxic. It is hard to completely accept and love yourself. I know it is much easier said than done. Would I even say I'm fully there yet? Absolutely not, but I'm working towards it, and that's all you can do is try your best. Sometimes I catch myself judging myself and thinking, what would everybody else think? And then I'm like, why do I care what everybody else thinks of what I'm gonna do with my life? Nobody else's opinion of you should matter. If you constantly live your life trying to please people, again, you're never gonna be happy. Once we stop judging ourselves so much, then we can start to accept ourselves as who we are and love that person. And I want to talk a little bit more about the people you surround yourself with. You attract what you are and what you think about. I've talked about that in a video before. If you have low self-esteem or you're just not confident at all, you're going to attract more people like that. And the reason you're going to keep them in your life is because they can relate to you. Self-destructive people find common ground. It's like two completely broken people trying to fix each other. It doesn't work. We have to learn to be happy and content with ourselves and to love ourselves, because if you spend time trying to please others, you start to create this false image of yourself, and that's not really you. And how will you be happy if you're not truly being yourself? I love this quote from the book that I'm going to read. And it says, "Let the power of our self-love be so strong that we no longer need to live our lives according to other people's opinions." That truly is the power of self-love. Nobody else's opinion matters anymore. Loving yourself is a process. It's a daily process, I think. Just like anything else, we have to practice to make it perfect. I think it all starts off with affirmations and telling yourself that you love yourself and you love who you are and you love who you're becoming. If you're struggling to find self-love, just know that it's already within you. You just have to start putting it into practice and exercising that thought. Just know that you are an extraordinary being, incredible. What the mind and body can do is absolutely mind-blowing. Our existence alone is incredible and enough for you to realize how incredible you are and love yourself. But that's pretty much it for my thoughts today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in a comment below. And you know what? Comment something that you love about yourself down below. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be your creative mind or your kindness, anything like that. Just leave it in the comments below. Anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.